Large south-facing windows can make things pretty hot in the summer. These dual adjustable blinds allow you to block out the direct sun while still allowing light in. Ronnie Weiss is an award-winning musician, and his loft fits the musician's mold. It has large spaces for hosting parties or just hanging out with friends and clients. But most of all, it's a place where Ronnie feels comfortable. So when inspiration hits, he can put in those long hours. Ronnie decided not to follow any design mandate when he created this loft. From classical to retro to modern, Ronnie's loft has it all. The result is a loft as eccentric as the artist himself.
What I do for a living is I'm a composer. I do music for movies and TV shows and commercials, and anything for a buck, basically. I'm a musical gun for hire. When I moved into the space, it was there was three people. I think they belonged to a voodoo cult or something. They had spray bombed all over the place. There was roaches and mice, but I ripped out all the walls and started with a big empty room. It was originally just going to be my office. So the first thing I knew I had to have for my office was a pool table. I mean, what's an opposite of a pool table? The pool table doubles as a guest bed. And I have a mattress that strategically places right inside the corners. And people seem to find it very comfortable. And the next thing I needed was my piano over here, because that's how I make a living. And then I need a place to sit, and then there wasn't any more room for a bed or anything because it wasn't part of the master plan. And so I bought this Murphy bed that folds up into the wall. Okay, making the bed is no problem. You just go like this. Da-da-bing, da-da-bam, da-da-boom. I like classic things, and I like modern things, so I sort of throw them in together. And I distinguish myself as a composer doing orchestral-type music, so that's where my passion is. So it sort of manifests itself in all the objects I collect. I bought the woman statue. I was walking down Queen Street in a clothing store, and they asked me if there was anything I liked. And I said, well, as a matter of fact. So I walked out. I had a couple of guys come in and take her out that afternoon. You'll note the peekaboo shower I have here. I had half the wall taken away so that I could sit in the tub at night and just draw the curtains and still enjoy a view of the city. Oh, the kitchen layout. I love to cook. Coffee beans in the pot. The General Electric stove was here when I came, and it was so filthy that I hired 2 cleaning ladies to clean it all day. That's all they did was clean this stove. But this is the identical stove that I grew up with in my family home, and my parents still have to this day. Yeah, the front area here, it's sort of a waiting room for when we do castings or whatnot. The rest of the loft is a big contrast to this foyer area. And this area, we wanted to be futuristic looking, sort of George Jetson. You notice the George Jetson seats with the little headrests here. The studio, I had it built 4 years ago, so it's relatively new. Right now we're working on several things. One is a cartoon for children. So we do the voice records here. And we also do all the sound effects, the music. We compose the score and the title track, and we mix it all together and make it sound pretty.
I think the predominant chug thing, that's fine.
My job is to understand what the director wants and what the producer wants and what the big picture is. The best thing about being a composer is I get to do what I want to do anyway, and I get paid. It's like somebody coming to you and saying, hey, I'll give you $20 an hour for breathing. How's that sound? I mean, I'd be composing anyway, except that the only difference is they give me dough. A little ditty for you.
Stay tuned for Designer's Notebook. We'll check out a few things that really caught my eye, including the latest kitchen trend.